Welcome back.
Hi, everybody.
Just about to start round 7 here of our X-Wing
2015 X-Wing Miniatures World Championship Tournament.
That is right.
Been waiting for that.
Our prelims here. We have 2 lists by popular demand. We have found what? Fantastic. I love it.
We gave the people what they wanted. We've got the Triple K Wing list here.
Yes.
Boom. We made it happen for you guys.
I love that we were on mic for that. That's fantastic.
All right. So let's talk about our players.
We should do that.
Yes.
Yes. You now know what we do when we're not on camera. So we should talk to you about what we're going to do when we're on camera. So yeah, we've got Carrie from Iceland, who's running Y-Wing dominated list, who's gone 6-0 today.
Well, Wings and a little guy that we've seen a little bit of called Corran Horn.
That's true. Yes, that's right.
And then we've got Aaron Bonar from Omaha, known to some on the online community as a kinetic operator. So both these guys are 6-0. If you've seen other streaming, other events, you've probably seen Aaron. He's been top 16 at Worlds the last 2 years.
That's right.
So pretty consistent guy. He is flying wings, as you guys requested. We've got Amanda Maroney and 2 squadrons. Both are all with twin turret and tactician. And we've got 2 twin laser turrets running alongside Corran Horn. So you're going to see a lot of twin laser turret action, a lot of turrets, region on both sides with Corran and R2-D2. Push the limit, shield upgrade, and fire control. And Miranda Doney having her own built-in generation.
So yep, yeah, both players 6-0 here, playing their 7th game today. That is an impressive feat to get 6 games in a row like that.
Yeah, so we're going to see.
So the K-Wings. So
yes.
I noticed in the K-Wings there is a focus icon.
Yes,
they have
which we're all familiar with.
Target lock icon.
They do.
And then they've got these 2 arrows. What are the arrows?
So that's the slam action. The slam action is something that I don't think we've seen on the stream. I guess we did see it a long time ago with Ira, but we're going to go ahead and go over the slam just to make sure that we are all on the same page. So, slam. Ship with the slam action may perform the slam action as their action. I'm not going to say action anymore. To do a slam, you choose and execute a maneuver on your dial. It must be the same speed as the maneuver that you executed this round. After you do that, you get a weapons disabled token. You cannot shoot again until the next round. So you can do a 3 bank and another 3 bank or 2 straight hard 2. You have a lot of movement options, but it does take your attack for that turn.
Interesting.
There is an upgrade advanced slam, which will let you take another action after the slam. None of these guys have it. It does cost, I think, 1 or 2 points. So we'll see how much it's actually used in this particular game, especially since there's nothing they're going to be arc dodging really, since Corran Horn moves later, and the Y-Wings both have turrets. So we'll see. Giving up your attack is a pretty hefty price to pay. We'll see it being worth it. And actually, Corran is a 8. I think he is. So Corran's actually going to move before Miranda, which will be interesting to see.
So Slam, you could pick any other maneuver or what you just did.
Any maneuver on your dial that matches the speed of the maneuver you just did.
That's what it is, the speed match.
Yep.
Okay.
A K reference, just in case anybody was wondering how that would work. So yeah, we're talking 5 TLTs on this table. There is a lot of them, but Corran Horn here is a damage machine, as we've seen.
TLT, for those of you that don't know at home, is the turret upgrade. It allows you to perform attacks twice, but each hit can only do at most 1 damage.
Yeah, so it's a nice way to get consistent damage out there, but it can't spike and give you higher damage, really. And as a couple guys mentioned, the K-Wing looks pretty sweet. I think it looks ridiculously awesome.
Yeah. Both ridiculous and awesome. I love that. Those 2 together are the best.
If you've ever looked at the Mini up close, it's just absolutely laden with ordnance. It's got missiles and bombs, torpedoes, all that kind of stuff on the miniature. To me, it kind of evokes like that World War II bomber look with the different turrets and all the ordnance on it. So I love them.
They are pretty cool.
Some people think they're a little bit of an ugly duckling, but you know what? I think functionality has a beauty all its own. So.
Oh, here I think we got a slam move there.
Yep. So he's slamming to get into position. Looks like he wants to bring the fight to the other team.
Yeah. I like this. We're getting into position really fast here. I like that a lot. That's great.
These guys are not going to wait around. With all those TLTs, range 3, we're going to see shooting very quick.
Yeah. And Nice carry there with the green ships, moving nice and slow.
So yeah, both these guys have not lost a game. They're both, in fact, believe have not even had a modified win. So
yeah, that's right.
Really impressive, consistent performance out of both players. So we'll see. Yeah, Corin Horn does move before Miranda, which would give Miranda the chance to, if she needs to, slam and arc dodge Corin probably pretty easily, but she won't be able to shoot. And thank you for making the Jock Jams reference that I wanted to make about slamming. I think this is, we saw one K-Wing earlier today, but this is a nice showcase of a new Wave 7 ship.
Yep.
Which we haven't really seen on the stream other than the K-Wing yet. There are Houndstooths out there. There are Hound's Teeth, maybe. There are Kirazes, and there are Punishers. We just have not seen them on the stream. Keep in mind, guys, this is just a tiny segment of the total tournament going on right now. If only we had 100 different streaming crews and 400 cameras. So I think those Y-Wings are going to kind of skirt and hope that the thing is, Aaron can close the distance with Slam. If he does, he doesn't shoot, and he'll take fire from the Y-Wings. I don't think he can afford to do that in this matchup. So I think he's going to skirt along the outside of these rocks, make the K-Wings come to him.
Sure. I believe the stream has decided it's Hound's Teeth.
There we go. Guys, I'm not entirely sure what the makeup of the top list is other than the ones we've seen here on the stream because I've been in the booth streaming the whole time.
The K-Wings have, all three of them have equipped a Tactician and the Twin Laser Turret. So all three are the same equipped. Miranda's, I don't know which one Miranda is.
Miranda's that back one right there, center one.
Okay, and then the other two are just generics.
Yep. Pilot School 2 generics, so they will shoot after the Gray Squadrons. The Y-Wings are Gray Squadrons, which is the Pilot School 4 generic. Yeah, I think it is pretty cool to see a Wave 7 list like this. Doing as well as it is. And an unconventional one. It's 3 ships. It's not that 2-ship meta, which was around for so long. It is. It's all K-Wings, which are. You could argue. You could make the argument that they are more of a support ship. So it's pretty cool to see. The thing to keep in mind with TLT and Tactician, if you are in the range 2 band and in their arc when they shoot at you, you're going to take 2 stress.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Which means this list is potentially able to deal 6 stress.
That's right.
Raven Cat's asking how many countries are represented in the X-Wing tournament today. Any idea? It's got to be well over a dozen.
Yeah, I was going to say over a dozen.
Probably closer to 20 or so. I know we have our Kuwaiti national champ. We've got the Nordic one. We've got guys from Germany, Spain, Australia, England, France, and a bunch of others too. So yeah, we really have quite a diverse crowd. We've got people from all over who came in to see who is the best this year.
Still, we have the ships moving into position.
Oh yeah, for whoever was asking, the K-Wing comes 1-2 a pack. It's a $20, $19.95 expansion pack.
Yep.
K-Wing and everything you need to fly it, including the Twin Laser Turret, which is making a big splash here at Worlds. The thing to mention, how about you share with everyone Miranda's pilot ability, because that's probably going to come into play here.
Yeah, Miranda's there sitting in the back. She can, once per round when attacking, either spend a shield to roll an additional attack die, or roll one fewer attack die to regain a shield.
Yes.
So it gives her lots of versatility. If she really wants to go in for the kill, she can do that on an attack. She can use that in one of the 2 Twin Laser Turrets attacks to either regain a shield or do that extra attack to make sure that damage goes through. How would you utilize her? What would be your primary use of her?
If she's getting shot at, the obvious move is to regen. If you can get the attacks put onto the Wardens, I'm going to roll those extra dice, and then at least do one other turn. Since you have 2 attacks, losing 1 die isn't that big of a deal, and the regeneration is hugely useful. Brandon asks, For the K-wings, do we want to think? Do we think they want to take out Corrin first or the support? That's an interesting question because that's probably what the targeting priority is a huge part of X-wing. Who do you kill first? In this case, if you can put Corrin down, you can probably win here. The issue is Corrin has 3 green dice. Your TLT attacks are not going to be nearly as reliable as they are against the Y-wings. So it's really a tough decision here. In this case, I think I would probably gamble and try and take Corrin down. But if you wait too long and he's the only ship left, and if you wait to put too much damage into him, you're really going to struggle to bring those Y-wings down. By TLT, guys, sorry about that. We mean the twin laser turret, which is the 6-point turret that is on both those Y-wings and all the K-wings. So you get 2 attacks, 3 dice each. They can each only do 1 damage, though.
I think I'm out of range over here.
So those K-wings are going to try and get in range and give the stress with Tactician to kind of slow down that enemy list.
One up more. Second shot.
We'll see. I think he's shooting at the Y-wings here.
And one more. So 1 damage. 16.
Yeah, we got damage there.
So that was actually 4 damage on a Y-wing.
Wow.
So that's a half-dead Y-wing already.
That's impressive. Moving in here.
And it looks like those Ks, I think one of them lost 2 shields. So really that's a pretty good trade. Mr. Wookie asks, how many of the 7 featured games have had a twin laser turret? This one, not the last one.
No?
Oh, there was one last game, but it was a BTLA-4, so it could not fire as a turret. So I think that's a little bit different. And then Ira and Jean Christophe's game earlier had one. I think that might be it, unless there was one in the very first one. So probably about half of them. And yeah, again, its biggest advantage is the consistency that it can put out. Especially against an agility 1 target, you're a lot of reliable damage out of it.
So the Grease was just kind of moving slowly across the side of the board, getting picked off right now. Looks like the K-wings. What's the strategy there?
For Carrie's team?
Yeah.
For me, I gotta think the strategy is get Corrin into that fight.
Okay.
Get him drilling in. So the one thing to keep in mind, the K-wings don't have that donut hole that other TLT ships have.
Right.
K-wing has a primary turret, so if you get into range 1, it still shoots you.
Yep.
If you get in range 1 behind those Y-wings, not the case. But Corrin would probably rather take the range 1 primary shot than the 2 TLT shots. So if he can get in close, put a lot of damage out, that can make a big difference. If he just cruises down the side of the board like this, it's just a shooting gallery.
Yeah.
And what one of these guys asked about, or kind of mentioned the fact that really only one ship here has to maneuver to get shots. And that's true, but if you're flying a turret, just sit there and fly lazy circles around the board, you're going to get torn up. Generally, turret ships have low agility. They're very vulnerable to, big attacks, stuff like that. So you've got to do things to minimize that damage at you. What we'll see the victor come here is for who flies better, getting into range 1, who costs other person shots, controls the range better, who gets to use their regen more effectively. So even though there's a lot of turrets on this table, piloting still matters.
Right.
People can kind of assume or kind of accuse the Falcon of being easy mode. It's really not true if you're going to play at a competitive level. Some things become a lot easier, some things become very, very difficult.
Okay, are you ready? Yeah. Just do this one for me, please. It's a 3 bank coming back.
So yeah, he's going to keep those guns on those Y-wings. I think at this point we'll be very surprised if we see a lot of slamming out of any of those K-wings.
Yeah.
Because they're all in range, and unless it's going to dodge a lot of arcs or something, you're just not going to. It's not going to be worth it.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree, guys. 3 K-Wings is a pretty cool list. The fact that it's doing this well and this consistently in such a big event is pretty awesome.
Great. And focus.
I think it's really going to be interesting to see if that one Y-Wing survives this turn. I don't think it can.
I don't either. It's got, what, 2 left?
He's really got to do something with Corrin, and I think I see Corrin banking in and double tapping one of those K-Wings. So Corrin's ability to make that attack at the end of the turn is referred to as the double tap.
Yep.
It's a really good way to do reliable damage. He'll get his target lock for the first one, and then use it on the second.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And he's got 2 actions with Corrin, so we'll see what he goes for here. We got a couple K-Wings that are doing pretty darn good. Somebody's asking if the K-Wings are doing well or the TLT or the twin laser turret. It's a little bit of both. We're seeing twin laser turret on Y-Wings, both Scum and Rebel, and we're seeing the K-Wing in various forms as well. The K-Wing has a lot of other options in its toolbox. It's got slam, it's got bomb slots, and I think missile and torpedo slots, as well as a crew and a turret. So you've got a lot of options in that upgrade bar that you can use.
Yeah, it's got 7 upgrades on there. You've got just about the kitchen sink in that upgrade bar. So here we go. Thinking what we're going to do there with that.
With some of those ships, it's hard to kind of figure out what you want to do with the upgrade bar when there's that many things. You probably don't want to load everything because you're just not going to use it all. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of stress dealt to these Y-Wings with Tactician here, I think. Unless that one that's at range 2 is the one that hasn't been hurt yet, because I would go for the kill over stress.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's see if I got the reins right.
And Alexa Rose up crack shots, another new card. Came in the Kiraz Fighter that we've seen a lot here.
Yeah.
Spammed into swarms. Just a crack shot lets you for one point in your elite pilot talent. You can discard it to kill 1 evade result that your opponent rolls. So great ways to ensure early kills on ships by just cutting down their defense dice. And you get to wait to see what they roll and end up at before you use it, which is huge.
That's always great.
It's a one-time use though, so.
The laser out again, trying to see who is in what arc.
So Corrin's got a shot. See, my general philosophy when flying Corrin is I double tap pretty much every chance I get. I go for that second shot because you may not get it next turn. You may get blocked. You may not have arc. You may need to run and regenerate your shields. So I've had the most success when I just throw as many dice as I can as soon as I can.
Your 16 is in range.
But yeah, he had to roll out to try and stay away from that range 2 band where he would just eat all the stress.
Sure, yeah.
1 hit. Oh, I'm sorry. No problem. So that's a crit.
1 hit.
There's 1
It's a crit, in fact.
I think.
And nothing.
Nothing.
So one of the K-Wings looks like it's, nope. Not one of the
that's
K-Wings.
on the Y-Wings.
The Y, that's right.
That's Miranda shooting at the Y.
Yep.
And that one's an auto hit on the Y too, so that Y's got, I think, 1 or 2 hull left? 2 hull left. This Y-Wing is not long for this world.
They'll both shoot
And looks like Miranda regenerated a shield by rolling 1 less dice the first time. So definitely a smart move. You're 2 dice, you're probably still going to hit the Y-Wing, so why not?
Yeah, not used to this. Okay, so 3.
Yes, we ask our players to roll on this dice tray, and they're doing a great job of it. It's a little weird, but we always appreciate when they're helping us out in here on the stream.
Takes another.
Yep. So
2
that's
more.
more hits on the K-Wings. The thing to remember, guys, you may not see all these defense dice being rolled because with 1 agility ships, if you roll 2 hits, it's going to hit no matter what. With the twin laser turret. So
the most you can do is 1 damage. It doesn't matter if you can't cancel them all, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Not feeling it today. Yep.
So it looks like one of those K-Wings lost all their shields.
Yeah, he ganged up on the one. I think he wised up and stopped shooting at Miranda for now.
Yep, that's a good idea.
I think Corrin Horn's going to have to handle Miranda here after they kill the other ones. But now it's the K-Wing's turn.
Yep, closer than I thought, but yeah, it's still a rock. You have the rock. Yeah, it's a rock. First shot.
So shooting through rock, it's an extra
Defense dice.
defense die, yeah.
which still with 3 hits can't be dodged.
Doesn't
so
matter. Looks like he needs one more. That should be it,
boom.
I think.
That kills the first Y, I think.
Yep. Oh, it was the far one.
Yeah, that's why he's not getting Tactician off.
Oh, right, right.
So it's Y-Wing with TLT.
So that's first blood to the K-Wing list. K-Wings, even the hurt one, still has 5 hull to get through.
Yep. 17. I'm just going to start picking off the next Y-Wing.
Absolutely. I see this coming down to probably 2 K-Wings versus Corrin pretty quickly here.
Yeah.
Because by the time he kills the one, K-Wing, he'll have lost his other Y-Wing, most likely. So that goes through. Can't be dodged. Takes its stress from Tactician.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Gets another attack.
That's enough.
And that'll be another auto damage. So 1 shield left on the surviving Y-Wing.
I brought plenty. Are you? Okay, he brought plenty.
Yeah, you're seeing here that just the number of attacks and that slow ping damage, that getting that guaranteed 1 damage is the gamble at maybe getting that big 3 or 4, but totally missing possibly. It's really, really effective.
Absolutely, especially when you have these one agility targets. The twin laser turret is very consistent. In this certain case here, with Corrin not really in the game at full effectiveness yet, it's 3 turrets versus 2. The math is just in the K-Wing's favor at this moment.
Yep.
He needs to get Corrin in there and just hammer those K-Wings. But he also risks, like, if the rightmost K-Wing does like a 3 bank in there, he may be able to block Corrin.
Sure.
And then still unload on the Y-Wing. So it's tough. I think he was a little slow in turning in with Corrin. But at the same time, I do acknowledge that Tactician is so scary.
Yeah, definitely. All that stress.
What he can't do is what happened last game, where Soontir was just so afraid of the stress that he just was not combat effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, Horn has pushed the limit, so he wants to stress himself every turn anyways to get those 2 actions. So getting double stressed is not what he wants right now, or triple stressed, God forbid. Yeah, Danger Zone brings up the point. Somebody else asked if he has pushed the limit, why does he need fire control system? That's because even with 2 actions, you focus on target lock or something like that, your second attack there's a good chance it goes unmodified.
Sure.
So with fire control, you get that again and you use it on that second attack. It makes it so you can use your action maneuvering, you can use your action as defense, and you just rely on fire control for the offense.
So is Miranda the one in the center there?
Miranda is the one facing away, looks like.
Yep.
I think that says 8.
Yep.
So I think she hard 2's in. I think this one, the bottom K-Wing goes to block, and the other one I guess flies around that asteroid. That's the thing. I mean, he doesn't have too much but his facing because Corrin has to do a green. His options would be a 1 straight, 2 straight, 3 straight, or a 2 bank, which is going to take him well past where these other guys are going to go if they turn in.
Yep, definitely.
So I think if you block with that hurt K-Wing, that's your best chance.
Okay, I'm ready. You take care of that for me. Is the 2 turn this way? Okay. 2 like this? Yes, please.
There we go. There's the 2 turn. Got that one. See if I can bat 1,000. I don't even know if it has a 3 bank on its dial. It's been a while. 3 straight. Okay, that's a good move.
Yes, if you would, please.
Because if Corrin tries to bank in here, he might just hit.
We got 2 players helping each other out there, move ships around. I always like to see that.
Yeah, that's one of the great things. The great things with the community.
Yep.
You'll see guys move ships for people, help ships, help things. After the game, talk about strategy, things they could have done differently, things like that. Something that you don't see in a lot of miniatures games or war games.
Yeah.
Something that is very, very common in X-Wing, and that's one of the things I love about the game.
Yep. The community is great. Slow zoom in.
There we go. We got this battle happening in a nice small corner of the board, so we can really get a good view.
Corrin just a forward 1, looks like.
Yep. Which is interesting because I don't think he has arc on that K-Wing. For reference, the E-Wing's 1 bank isn't green. So if he wanted to regen a shield or clear a stress, he would need to do the 1 straight or a 2 bank. He's going to roll to try and get arc here.
Yep, he's good.
Gets it.
Just slides right on in there.
It's going to be scary because remember, those K-Wings also have their primary weapon, so they can still shoot him if they want. But he is really going to nail that first warden there.
Now, for Corrin's ability to attack twice, you don't need to declare that before your first attack.
Correct. You declare that at the start of the end phase. So you can kind of wait and see if that ship's still alive or something, and then just do it if you need a back cleanup.
That's right.
I mean, in this case, that K-Wing, I believe, still has 5 hull. So even with 4 attack dice, he's going to need the help from the Y-Wing, which he'll have. He has the potential to kill the K-Wing before it shoots, which would be huge for him.
That would be.
I think they're about to roll. They just did. Scoring, target locking, and focusing for 3 hits. And the K-Wing dodges the 1 it can, so it only takes 2. Which means here's the thing that's important: 3 hull left on that K-Wing. That Y can only do 2.
That's right.
So Corrin's going to have to double tap if he wants to kill it, and the K-Wing's going to get to shoot. So that's a huge difference there.
Yep.
1 more damage would probably ensure that K-Wing doesn't shoot.
All right, so first shot.
It's probably Miranda shooting back. That's a hit.
Yep, this is Miranda. I don't know who she's shooting at, to be honest. It's Corrin.
So 1 through and 1 stress.
Oh yeah, he's stacking more stress on. Ooh.
Man, this is where we see the downfall of Mr. Horn, I think, because he's going to be triple stressed leaving this turn here.
Mm-hmm.
And I save it.
And that's avoided.
No damage, but still the other stress.
So,
Oh, that's right. Any attack adds the stress. Oh, that's just brutal.
So here's the thing: he'll green to get rid of the stress and regen the shield, so the 1 damage he took, but doesn't get any actions that next turn.
Yeah, that's right. So how does he regenerate the shields?
R2D2.
Oh,
if you do a green maneuver after you execute it, you regen a shield.
That's right.
And that's R2D2 is a very common inclusion on Corrin Horn because when you spend that many points on a ship, you want to keep it around.
Yep.
So these are twin laser turret attacks on the, I'm guessing, the Y-Wing.
Horn has 1 shield.
Oh no, on Corrin.
Oh, you had a shield upgrade. That's right.
yeah,
Okay.
shield upgrade. So I still have 3 shields.
So he's Corrin's lost 2 shields now.
Your Y-Wing. Yes. Looks like. Okay. Y-Wing.
And now he's going to take that Y-Wing out.
And 1 through.
Oh, extra agility dice, so he could have evaded it, but did not.
Sure.
Last shield from the Y-Wing.
The last shield's gone.
And that's the Y-Wing.
Wow.
Takes another damage.
That K-Wing at him.
What's notice about the twin laser turrets is you can't get that crit. But just
You
that
cannot crit.
solid damage all the way through.
It's very consistent. It's never a crit. It's never 2 damage or anything. It's just 1.
Yep.
Oh, and here you see they saved it and spent the focus. He didn't spend the focus last time because he didn't need to.
Right.
2 hits was enough.
Yeah, did you have a focus? It's a very good chance to get 2 hits out of him.
So
Yeah,
double
it's
tap
pretty
is going to
deadly.
go on the K-Wing. Double tap should kill the K-Wing. It's only got one
You gotta kill him.
one hull left, and he needs it off the board right
He's
now.
attacking back here.
This is Corrin,
Corrin's second
at
attack.
the
Yeah, that's
K-Wing
right.
again.
Second attack. Gonna reroll with the target lock.
and that's enough. Can't dodge the one that he needs to dodge, and he dies,
1, 2, direct hit.
which is overkill.
Goes down.
Super overkill. That'll help out, but that Y-Wing's looking pretty wounded. And it's just on the Corrin there to hopefully keep some ground.
So now we're down. We have the 2 turrets versus the 1. Remember, Corrin's not shooting next turn.
That's right.
I think that Y-Wing is going to try and run a little bit, or maybe just try and engage the 1 K-Wing. But Corrin is going to get torn up by both TLTs,
Yeah.
or both twin laser turrets is what I'm predicting.
I think it's Miranda in the. So even if that Y-wing does come around, it's Miranda.
Yeah.
They're regenerating some shields.
Yep. Actually, I think Miranda is full shields. She looks like she has 4 down here, and so
Yeah.
does the other one. They really focus fired on the one to bring him off the table.
Yeah, that's what you do.
She'll probably put the extra die, maybe even just put the extra dice into attacking Corrin and really trying to make one of those damage stick. Because you need to do 1 damage a turn to him, or you're never gonna hurt. You're never gonna kill him.
Right, right.
Whoever was asking Wickery, yes, so all the Ks have Tactician and Twin Laser Turret.
Again, the Tactician adding stress when they make an attack at range 2, and the Twin Laser Turret allows them to make 2 attacks, each one doing at most 1 damage.
And each one dealing less if they're at range 2.
That's right.
So Gambler Tuba brings up maybe Corrin needs to 5 straight and get out of dodge. Keep in mind, if he 5 straights, that's not a green, so he'll still be triple stressed. It does not regen a shield, so he'll still have only 2 shields. And it will also not clear stress. And it also won't. There's a number of reasons that's probably not a great idea.
So far, you've listed 2. There's
Yep.
also that asteroid right in front of him. I don't know if 5 would put him in the asteroid range or not.
I think in this angle it looks like it does, but I think of the overhead it does.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and in addition, I don't think a 5 straight gets him clear of range, and he can't. Oh, he can't boost because he's stressed.
Right, right.
So that would be a very dangerous maneuver.
Going to slam.
Oh, we're going to slam. Interesting.
Did not really see that coming, but
Again, the slam means they
okay.
can't attack, right?
yeah. I'm not sure what the logic is. I'm hoping we'll see it in a little bit here.
And there's Ryan's back.
We'll cut to a better angle. So Miranda gets in, doesn't hit, can't shoot.
Interesting, interesting.
Oh, excuse me, not Miranda, the warden.
Yeah, the warden.
Those are all on.
Okay, so it's Corrin.
But your Y-wing is on Corrin. But yeah,
Of course. Y-wing. Okay.
Looks like he's just going to take his licks there. I think he's counting on the attacks going on Corrin, just because you do not want Corrin to regenerate back to full health.
And Corrin.
Oh, Johnny D76 points it out, and I think he's right here. Slam gets him into closer range for next turn, and the possibility to tactician Corrin again.
That's a good
And I
point.
think he may have nailed it,
Keeping 2. And I'll bring.
because he still has a whole nother turn, 2 more turns to get rid of the stress. If he puts 2 more on him, it's going to be really nasty.
Yep.
And I think Miranda will take the shot.
Yeah, I would.
Why is Corrin focused?
I don't know.
Corrin Horn from Miranda.
There's no reason he should be focused. Oh, he can't shoot. It must be a you can't shoot thing.
Oh, I see.
Probably you.
Just the one success.
So just 1 hit with Miranda. Yeah, okay, they cleared the token. It was not supposed to be there.
Gotcha.
Corrin dodges it. Second one, 3 hits.
That'll
This is
do
going to
it.
be harder.
Whoa!
Oh, he pulls it out.
Nice. I spoke too soon. Corrin there's going to regen another shield.
Put a shield on Corrin when I move 3. It's okay.
Yeah, so Corrin will be back up to full health after this, but
Yeah.
still still single stressed
Yep.
with the potential to take a couple more. So I don't think there's any green Corrin does that clears the asteroids and clears range 2 of
Yeah.
that warden.
Definitely.
And that Y-wing's just gonna hard 2 come back in and shoot. At this point, man, I gotta feel like you gotta go for Corrin.
Okay. Set.
Yeah, Raven Cat says the left bank 2 clears the asteroid, and it does, but it does not get you boost, and it doesn't help you clear the range. So I agree. I think that's what Corrin's going to do, a 2 left bank, but it's going to help him enough. This is interesting. We got some people rooting for Corrin here. A lot of people are normally like raging at Corrin because he runs away and regenerates all his shields. So how the tables have turned, guys.
One stress, still king stress though.
Was that a left turn or a right turn? And how fast was the turn? It's a correct.
Corrin's doing 2-bank.
And you
Yeah,
said how the
guaranteed.
tables have turned. It was a really bad X-Wing joke.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
was
I'm
a
here for.
bad joke. So yeah, Corrin does clear 1 stress, regenerates. He's at range 2. This is
Yep.
gonna suck.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Miranda gets range 2, but maybe, which would be terrible. That'd be 4 stress on Corrin. No, I think that's range 3 for Miranda. Definitely range 2 for the front one though.
Y-wing. Not quite. Okay.
Too far away for the wire there.
Range.
Yep, definitely range 3.
Corn horn.
Yep, this is Miranda shooting Cornhorn with the twin laser turret. Looks like a hit or 2.
Through.
So shield down to just 3 shields.
Nope,
Dodges that
blocks
one.
that one. And now the stress.
Your Y-wing.
Yeah, my Y-wing.
Yeah,
Oh, the Y-Wing's going to shoot back.
the Y-wing shoots first. Miranda just couldn't shoot it at.
That's right. Which I'm told there are 38 minutes remaining in the round.
Yep.
38. We have plenty of time for this one.
I think this one will not go to time unless Corrin just rolls amazing, because
Looks
he's
like-
never going to get turned around on these guys.
Yep. Looks like they're that lead ship's taken 2.
Last one. Range 2 on corn horn.
That's the other generic,
Yep.
the Warden.
Yep. And shooting back there on Corrin.
First shot and first stress.
Yep. So if it's 3 on Corrin,
Okay, so that's 1 shield more.
One more shield.
And stress.
And a stress.
he really wants to get another hit here
Yeah.
and start chipping away, and he blanks it.
But still get a stress, right?
So we keep talking about that consistent damage, and we're not seeing it here, but we're
Yeah.
seeing consistent stress, that's for sure.
What was that?
I'm just complaining. I'm losing very badly. I'm just complaining.
Yeah, Usagi Yotimbo brings up the Tactician. So Tactician does work twice with TLT, or Twin Laser Turret. R3A2 on an A-Wing, or on a Y-Wing does not, because R3A2 is a stress when you declare your target. With a Twin Laser Turret, for the second attack, you skip the declare target step. You have to make it on the same target you already shot at. Tactician works. So on K-Wing, you can do that double stress thing. On a Y-Wing, you don't get that. So you can still do it with the BTLA4 title. Stress from your primary attack, 1 stress from the turret.
Interesting.
Yeah, the nice thing is with BTLA4, R3A2 won't do 3 stress because it doesn't trigger on both twin laser turret attacks,
Right.
just the primary and the turret.
Yep.
That would be a little bit too much stress.
So right now, the Y-Wing dealing damage back.
Yeah.
And Corrin running for it and trying to shields with these
Yes.
2 K-Wings chasing them down.
And again, it's going to be interesting. Fastest green is a 3. So if he wants to regen, which I think he does, he's probably not going to clear range 2.
Yep.
And he's just, the cycle is going to continue. So as a couple guys in the chat have advocated, maybe going 5 forward. But the problem is that doesn't clear range, so you're still going to get shot at. You get no actions. And what do you do for the rest of the game? You just run?
Right.
Go 5 forward repeatedly? That's not feasible. So if you do that, you lose the Y-Wing, and now you're in a bad situation. Ooh, this is going to be close.
Doesn't look very good. Nope, that's a rock.
Oh, the Y-Wing clips the rock. Doesn't clear the stress, clips the rock, rolls for damage.
That's it.
Don't know if damage or not, but no shot, which is huge.
Yep. And an empty dice tray.
It's a beautiful dice.
Yeah, it's a TV.
The green felt is usually calming when you're seeing
I really
death
like
and
it.
destruction on the screen.
Yeah. And the texture of it, you
It's
can
gonna.
feel how smooth it is.
I'll do a 5 forward.
He does take the, is that the 5 forward?
Yeah, so he went for it. Does he get out of range 2, though? I'm not sure.
I think that might be range 3.
And if he did, say goodbye to your Y-Wing. It only needs 1 damage on it to kill it.
Yep.
So the Y-Wing dies this turn, and I think Corrin very likely, oh yeah, he's range 3. But I think he still gets shot at. He didn't regen or shield.
Yep, exactly.
Just in case it's range 2.
Oh, so he gets a stress before he dies.
Wow.
That's just rude.
Okay. So
Yeah, focus. Yep, that's what to do there. And the Y-Wing's off the board. At this point, you have good options.
Horn, range 3.
Yep. Nothing.
So we'll see if the second attack gets anything through.
Take these.
That's a lot of blanks.
Well, that went about as well for Kari as I think it could have. Carrie as it could have. Which is not to say that it went great,
And
but it could have gone worse.
Down to just Corrin there, who is filling the edge of the map with 3 stress tokens, just lining up to get more of them. I don't see this going well there.
And both K-Wings have a pretty clear avenue to come after him.
Yeah.
It's just a tough situation.
Yep.
I think he 2 banks, but man, he has to stay out of range 2.
I'm ready.
I really enjoy the snippets of the 2 of them. I'm not picking everything, but they're still having a really good time with it, even though.
Yeah, and that's, again, something that you see at these bigger events that is really cool to see.
Yep.
You know, there's still, for me, like, my worst day of X-Wing is still a pretty darn good day.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Both K-Wings, Miranda's at full health. The other one has lost 2 shields. Corrin is down 2 shields at this point, I think. I think he has 2 left. He has a shield upgrade. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree, guys. A lot of guys are suggesting that Corrin just needs to turn around and come in and try and kill these guys. Not a terrible idea, but keep in mind, if he comes within range 1 of Miranda, she spends a shield and rolls 4 dice.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt.
Yep.
I think at some point here, Miranda's going to pick up a target lock just because she can and save it for that turn where Corrin comes in.
I think she has one. They've got 2 target locks on them. I think one for each ship.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he has them actually mounted to the ship, so yeah, I think you're right.
Leave it.
Oh.
Nothing. That's one more.
That's 1 more.
There's all the shields.
That's no shields on Corrin. He's got 2 hull left.
And then Miranda, right? You slammed.
And he slammed, yeah. So that's no shots, no more shots this turn, but next turn he's got maximum 3 hit points, and he's taking 4 shots. In order to turn around, he's going to just have to hard 2 twice, which is not an efficient way to turn around, but it's the only option he has. It's not going to regen, and it's going to get pretty brutal.
I think his cockpit is definitely beeping at him. Yeah. The ride's getting a little rough.
I think kind of like last game, we're seeing Aaron here execute a plan pretty much exactly how we wanted it to go.
Yep.
And Carrie clearly just doesn't really have a solution for this kind of encounter.
Yeah, Aaron got in there really fast, I think faster than Carrie was expecting.
I think so.
Got some good shots off, got rid of a ship quickly, and at that point it was just finishing off.
They're asking about time. It was 36 minutes a little while ago. I'm sure we have 20 plus minutes at this point. So I don't see this going to time.
Rolling Red in the chat's asking how long the tournament goes. This is round 7 of 8 today. We start this morning at 10 a.m. We'll have 1 more round after this game, and then the top 16 will play tomorrow.
Single elimination.
Single elimination up to 4 games. So if you make it all the way through, 4 more games tomorrow. So if you really love X-Wing and you can make it to the top table, 12 games await you here at the World Championships.
And we will have, I think, all 4 games streaming tomorrow.
I believe that's right.
You guys will get to see me doing the whole judge thing. Mixing it up a little bit.
X-Wing's one of my favorite games to watch. It's really cool to see all the maneuvers, and then there's a lot that dice rolling is just fun. There's a lot of good action going on.
It is.
And here it might be the beginning of the end.
This is going to be a lot of stress action because that's 4 stress.
Oh, wow.
For Corrin.
That's 1 through.
So one of hull. He's 1 more goes through. He's dead. And he's got 3 more attacks coming at him, both and all with potentially target lock and focus.
Yep. I think this is it.
And this is Miranda spending the shield to get the extra die,
Might as
making
well at
it
this
3
point.
hits.
Yep.
Because unless he rolls 3 evades, it's game. That's Corrin.
Yeah.
So that was the 3K list, just disassembling
Wow.
Corrin
Yeah.
and 2 Ys.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, that consistent 1-point damage going all the way through. And when you're putting that much stress on everyone, it's hard to do anything.
Yeah, I think that the twin laser turret by itself is good. When you paired it with the tacticians on these K-Wings, that's what really made it work.
Yeah.
It's what lets you slow down and tackle Corrin. That and just slam, both to start the engagement and to set up subsequent engagements was huge for Aaron. Aaron is 7-0. Carry is 6-1.
Yeah.
Still has a chance to make the cut.
6-1 is still tournament.
Yeah, it's going to come down, your margin of victory, your tiebreakers, and if he can win this game. So he's not out of it yet, so we haven't maybe necessarily seen the end of Corrin.
Yeah.
But those K-Wings, man, wow.
Yeah,
They're doing
At the end of the
doing
day,
serious work.
we're only going to have 2 or 3 people that are undefeated. So,
Yeah,
finishing
looking like 2.
probably, yeah, finishing 7-1 is going to be a really strong finish for anyone.
Absolutely.
If he can win the next one.
Absolutely. We'll probably take 14 other people in, which will be it'd be cool to see what we have on the table next. Any requests that you guys want to see if there is a game we can cast with particular ships?
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys have any questions.
Let us know in the
thanks, too.
chat if you're after anything in particular.
Yeah, we've got 1 more game tonight. We've got 1 more round. Finishing out, we'll be, probably pulling from some top tables again because it's always fantastic to watch these players play. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or questions, let us know.
Guys, whoever's asking, it's 8 rounds today, and then we'll do 4 rounds tomorrow, single elimination.
Yep.
So
So yeah, I think at this point we're going to take a quick break. We will be back with round 8 here in some amount of time. But yeah, I again, we've got Ryan here giving us some notes.
Oh, yeah. So I'm thinking tomorrow that we are going to see, as far as what we're going to see represented in the top 16, I'm thinking that 3K wing build will make it. I'm thinking we will see some instances of the 2 aces with the Lambda shuttle with Emperor Palpatine on it.
Oh yeah, I need to see that. Yeah,
Different flavors of that.
Yep.
I think we will see Corrin Horn,
of course.
with various flavors of support. And what else are we thinking? Are we thinking Blair's Rebel Swarm or something like that?
I like how you're asking me as if I will know.
I think we see Blair's Rebel Swarm or
Perfect.
something very similar. I think we're going to have pretty good diversity for this top 16 tomorrow. I'm going to get out here in a little bit and look and see what some of these other top lists are.
Yeah, definitely.
And see what we're going to cast. Somebody wants to see Dace Bonearm. Dace Bonearm is a scum HWK pilot. He's pretty awesome with an ion cannon because when at rank 1 to 3 takes an ion token, you can take a stress to make them take an additional damage.
Oh.
So your ion cannon, normally 1 damage, becomes a 2 damage consistent hitter. Awesome pilot, my favorites. I don't know that we have him at one of these very top tables, but hey, I'll look. Strawberry asked if it's 7 games and we're tired yet. Are you tired?
I'm a little bit tired. I put in a full day of work before this too, so I was doing work all day, and I come over here and commentate. And it is just the first day of Worlds. I am commentating over the weekend as well. I'm all day on Sunday, so come back on Sunday and see what I'm doing. Commentating on that day. That'll be interesting. But Worlds is one of my favorite events.
Yeah.
It's a ton of people. I've gotten to know a lot of people that come every year. And it's just people excited to play games, excited to play, a vast variety
our
of things.
games.
We get people that sit here and pull stuff from our library or play pickup games of things, and it's a fascinating weekend. It's full of a lot of energy and a lot of really exciting people. I mean, as you've seen today with all the X-Wing stuff, you get to see a lot of really top players excelling. But we keep coming back to that community idea. People that come because they love the game,
Yes.
they love the people that they get to play with. They want to play with the different people than they play with at home. What do you got?
For me, I judge the first 4 rounds of X-Wing and now have done casting for 3. Honestly, this thing, what we're doing right now, is a ton of fun.
Yeah.
So that's keeping me energized and entertaining you guys, talking about the game that I really really love. is actually a lot of fun. So tomorrow I'll be back judging, but I'll be judging those top tables, which is going to be some really high-level X-Wing, which will be really cool to do. So I'm actually feeling pretty good. So, somebody asked again, what do we do at FFG? Just to reiterate, I am the demo coordinator. So if you guys saw the flight crew announcement a week and a half ago, that's actually my show. So if you are interested in the flight crew helping us demo our games, promote our games at different venues around the country, this would be the United States and Canada. Go to our website, look up the flight crew, check it out, see if it's for you, and you're welcome to apply. Mark, what do you do?
I am the project coordinator at Fantasy Flight. I oversee all of the different projects in development, making sure that they have they're on schedule, on time, have the people they need to assign to them, all the wonderful details that we need to get done to get the vast majority of things that we do finished. So it's helping to oversee all that stuff and keeping projects moving forward. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so he's a intricate linchpin, and then I try to help make sure that we sell all the cool things that he helps us make.
We have lots of intricate linchpins. We have
True. Yeah, there's a couple of those.
It's great. We have a lot of people, a lot of good people.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We will be back before too terribly long with another game. The last game of the night. We'll try and find something cool, and we will entertain you guys as well. I can't promise we'll leave the mic on for the trailer, though.
Stay tuned. We'll be back.